the Sofia TECH Park services during COVID-19, and especially attention to the Clubhouse that they provide for the environment related to startups and business. And Marinov, now the names will be a challenge for me from now on, just to state out that. But I think maybe I was kind of, you can present yourself, Mark, and the floor is yours.
Hello, thank you. It is an honor and pleasure for me to join your event. Thank you for that honor. I'm Mark Marinov, and I'm Head of Business Development at Sofitech Park for the last 2.5 years. Well, I have prepared some presentation, of course. Let me just try to open it up for you. Like so. I hope you see it.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Okay, nice. Well, during this challenging time, we were also having a lot of research about what should we do next in order to sustain, in order to be flexible, in order to be useful and be proactive regarding our partners and customers. Sofitech Park is the largest technology park on the Balkans. It is a 100% state-owned government project on behalf of the European Commission. So it's established on the grounds of the old military headquarters, the Navy headquarters in Bulgaria. So it has a huge park. It's not only buildings. And according to this project, we are focused on a variety of activities regarding research and innovations, startup support, programs for startup support, network facility, and network opportunities for the whole ecosystem. And for the last 3 years, I believe Sofitech Park has positioned itself as a major participant in the
someone needs to mute
ecosystem.
Their microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some noise. So mute your microphones, please, everybody. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So over the last 3 years, Sofitech Park has positioned itself as a major significant part in the local ecosystem. So we have already international recognition as well, because we never stopped working on that. But the last year or so was challenging for us also. I'll have just two, 3 slides as an overview of Sofitech Park, so you can have a glimpse of our endeavor, of our capacity, and what Sofitech Park is actually behind the name. So we have a very good position on the location base, just a few kilometers away from the airport and a few kilometers away from the center of Sofia city. As you know, Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria, and also a central location on the whole of the Balkans. Of course, we have our advantages. We have a communication network facilities, so that we can support and we can actually provide good connectivity and network technological networking for our customers, partners, and stakeholders. We have 3 main focus areas to develop our technologies and our innovations. It's basically ICT, focusing on smart cities, blockchain, big data, mobility, artificial intelligence, and IoT. We also focus on life sciences like biotech, medtech, health tech, food tech, and agri-tech. And also the third focal area is clean energy, with power technologies and green innovations. And for that to come to life, we also have a laboratory complex with 11 high-tech equipped laboratories. We have Innovation Forum, which has turned to one of the hottest venues for Congress. It's like a Congress center for a variety of events, from 100 people up to 2,000 people. Events, congresses, hackathons, presentations, just name it. Also, we have our incubator. We have our experimentarium. We call it Technomagic Land, which is an interactive space for children, so they can learn and they can discover science in a very attractive and childlike way. And of course, we have our recreation zone, because we are also a park in the real meaning of the word. So we also have developed our sport complex for retreat and more private networking. This is our layout, and currently we're working. Sofitech Park is the home of European network of supercomputers, as you may be aware, and Sofia will be the Balkan spot for the whole network across Europe, and it's just been launched. So we are opening that project in the middle of this year, so it's going very well so far. And we have also some future projects coming. Why I'm telling you all this? Just because you can have the background story behind our challenge for 2020. And also we have developed our incubator activities, our laboratory complex, as I mentioned. They are mainly focused on the three main focal areas, like biotech and life sciences. We have four laboratories in that area. We have also high performance computing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, micro nano lab, 3D creativity, virtual and augmented reality, and intelligent communication infrastructures lab. And coming to the point of COVID challenges. Yes, this is in our incubator is the home of all these companies, and the number is growing. So we have companies from digital twins technology company, through food tech companies, to human tissue printing biotech companies, from technologies in the sports, as I mentioned, food tech. We have Kinetic, the Bulgarian electric supercar developer and producer. And talking about all this background, we've been challenged how we can actually continue, providing service and providing adequate facilitation of all these companies and how they can actually proceed. I'm not mentioning here that we have provided some financial support regarding discounts on their monthly operational costs, just because this is not the base, as you know, in every P&L. But we have focused on something else that we could actually deliver. And while the world was challenged to learn how to make calls on Zoom, we have raised the bar much higher, and we have decided to establish our digital studio so we can provide professional service to all of our startups and beyond. So we can secure their publicity, their ongoing marketing, you name it, whatever activity they have, we can support it so they can present themselves in a digital environment. They can continue be competitive and pitch their businesses across the world. So this is what actually we did. The original idea of the Clubhouse was, and the concept behind the Clubhouse is very close to the concept that the Clubhouse app is having. Maybe you are aware of the one of the recent unicorns in the American Silicon Valley. It's also called Clubhouse, and the concept is very similar. And I guarantee that this is not a copycat, because we have opened the Clubhouse a few months before the announcement of the Clubhouse in San Francisco. So our concept basically is that we create a friendly place, a comfortable place where actually we can get people together to have their own clubs, variety of topics, variety of industries. So actually we can get together experts and enthusiasts in order to widen the perspective to facilitate entrepreneurship and then to facilitate innovation. So when the COVID pandemic broke out, this place was actually closed. Just 3 weeks after the grand opening of the Clubhouse, which is next to our co-working space, which has the similar branding and the same concept. We opened just 3 weeks before our lockdown. So what should we do when we just opened that facility? And what we have decided is that we don't have any time to lose and to waste, so we can do something about it. And we built our studio. So this is the timeline, actually. We started exploring and researching a variety of options in March 2020. And our first business client was in July. And we have grown immensely since then. And as you saw on the first slide, we have already, for 2020, we have more than 66 events hosted by us. And we have variety and diversity of our organizers and participants from stated institutions, international and national institutions, to the corporate sector, startups, and NGOs as well. We have ministries, we have universities, we have embassies participated in our events, or co-hosted or organized events that we actually provided service for. Of course, many international organizations as well, the corporate sector as well, foreign organizations like Uppsala University in Sweden, Cambridge University, all others, European Space Agency as well. And back to the point, for our support to startups, we have provided support for more than 30 startups in the digital realm. So they have been professionally served, so they can present, they can participate, and they can disseminate their activity, their growth, to communicate with their partners, so they can build up their added value, they can build up their outlook. And we have received enormous positive feedback for what we did in that short period of time. Of course, we have supported also NGOs across Bulgaria and beyond as well. And we have more than 75,000 viewers. And for the last year, that means from March 2020 to March 2021, we have already 100 events hosted. We have broadcasted even more than 8 events entirely in English. We have supported 39 digital events of our clubs. So our clubs actually continued developing, and they turned into digital events. And let me share more about our concept about Clubhouse. Our concept about Clubhouse is that we actually co-found every club with a partner organization. So we invite a partner organization that is interested in establishing and opening a club. This partner organization is in our focal areas anyway. So we build up on our mutual value, and this is a win-win deal actually for every club. And the co-founding partner is actually responsible for the program, for the regular meetings, for activities. So it turns out to be a small NGO within the tech park, focused on a club activities. So we have managed to do 39 club events, digital events, a lot of talks, discussions. We have actually even grown and built up our audience as well. We showed that actually we have a capacity even to serve corporate and commercial events at the same time. So this is one of, I would say, successful projects over these difficult times to be adequate, to be flexible, and to respond on a demand that actually is bringing value. You can visit the Clubhouse on Facebook as well. This is our brand logo, and you can recognize it easily. These are screenshots from some of our events. As I mentioned, we are home of even more than 10 clubs now. Investors are also joining their own club. So we are really basically we are really turning into a place where we can facilitate networking in the best possible way. People are interested, enthusiasts are asking for experts, and it's a long journey, I might say, but still we began it very, very dynamically. And we have also our audience profile, which is also a good thing, because this is something that we step on in order to continue and to grow. And basically our clubhouse is not that big, it's just 56 square meters. But what is behind that is that we did it very flexible. We put a lot of technology inside, flexibility, so people can feel comfortable. They can have a variety of setups the way they like it. So it's they have flexible and movable mobile coaches. They can have tables, office boards, whatever, just name it. Everything can be organized inside that place. And also we have made it that our equipment is actually mobile, so we can provide the service to all of our campus, which is another added value to our customers, and especially startups and young entrepreneurs. And this is our actually working space established by Sofia TECH Park, with a separate brand that is growing and gaining also attraction and gaining recognition, just because we add this additional layer to co-working spaces. It's not only a co-working space, but also we facilitate investments, we facilitate networking for startups, we facilitate events that actually bring value to them, teach them things, give them the right connections. And also we try to elaborate and to really develop the position of a state-owned entity to be a real bridge between state policies, state programs for support, and local entrepreneurial ecosystem, which is also very important. And just on 25th of March, just the next day, you can find this event on Facebook as well. We are exploring, and actually we are having our next digital event. It will be in collaboration with the Tech Park in Belgrade. So we will discover and we will discuss opportunities for international partnership in the region and how we can actually be more useful to companies beyond our borders. And it's a mutual understanding that our markets have great potential when we are united and when we look for policies that actually bring value to the companies and businesses across the Balkans. So you're all welcome. Please search for Grow Working or Clubhouse in Facebook and find the next upcoming event, which is on Thursday. I'll be glad to see some of you there as well. Thank you very much. This is basically our presentation about how we have found our way to be adequate and to be flexible and to be in service of our community and our ecosystem. And I'll be glad to answer any questions if you might have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. This was an exciting presentation, I have